Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yomi Adu and I'm the CEO of Aero Travels and Tours. This channel is called Travel Africa with Otumba Yomi Adu. Today, I want you to travel with me to 12 countries here in Africa where snow falls on a regular basis. When I say on a regular basis, I don't mean every day. So don't get me wrong. It falls on a regular basis during winter time. There are some countries in Africa you might not know. They also have winter just like Europe. You know, the vibes in Europe when it comes to snowfall, we also experience it here in Africa. So as I said, I'll be taking you around to 12 countries in Africa where snow falls on a regular basis during its time, during the winter time. And I want you to watch it from the beginning to the end. The reason is this. I'm going to start with number 12. Then I hand it up with number 1. That number 1, that is the country in Africa where where snow falls heavily. So guys, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, I want you to please subscribe to my channel. I talk about businesses. I talk about African and Africa. I talk about anything Africa. Okay, I can talk about personalities, I can talk about countries, I can talk about happenings around in Africa. So if you are yet to subscribe, please hit that subscription button. And also for every video I drop, I want you to write your comment. Like the one we have today, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comments because somebody reached out to me on TikTok. He said, you know, I dropped something about countries where snow fall in Africa, and the person requested and said, please give us part 2. So this is like a continuity, you know, of that one. Because earlier this year, I dropped a video about these countries where snow fall. And as at that time, I did a research. I now saw that it was 8 countries. But now, the research I did showed me that there are 12 countries in Africa out of the 54 countries where snow fall. As I said, I will start with number 12. That number 12, snow fall there, but not always. You know, it is extremely rare. I'm talking about the country of Uganda. Uganda is a country, is in the eastern part of Africa. Snowfall in Uganda around the mountain area called Rwenzori. If I didn't pronounce it well, those of us in that area in the eastern part of Africa, especially Uganda, you can tell us. So that is number 12. Those of you who have interest, maybe you want to move, relocate to any place in Africa where snowfall, this video is going to be of help to you. Number 11 is Tanzania or Tanzania. Tanzania is also in the eastern part of Africa. And the highest point or the highest place in Africa, the highest point in Africa is located in Tanzania. That is Mount Kilimanjaro. You know, for those of us who are geography students, that is a key. The highest point in Africa is located in Tanzania, and we are talking about Mount Kilimanjaro or Mountain Kilimanjaro. Okay, so on this mountain, snow fall on the mountain regularly. Now, it is not only on the mountain, so also the valley, the surrounding valley, round about Mount Kilimanjaro, snowfall in that area very, very well. So that's number 11. Now number 10. Number 10 is also in the eastern part of Africa. That is the country of Rwanda. Now snow occurs in the peak area of Virunga Mountains. Virunga Mountains. Now I want you to observe something. Where snow falls, they are always in mountainous area in Africa. So take note of that. Rwanda, snowfall in Rwanda. Those of you who want to go to Rwanda, yes, you can do a deeper research because I believe so much. I believe so much in research. Do your research. You can get to know other places in Rwanda where snowfall. And that Virunga Mountains, you can go and find out whether it is a place that is habitable. But don't forget, it is during winter time, not during dry season. It is only during winter. Now I move on to number 9. That is the country of Kenya. Kenya is also in the eastern part of Africa. As you can see, number 12, number 11, 10, and 9, they are all from eastern part of Africa. Now, the snowfalls, occur in Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya is the second highest mountain in Africa. So snowfall on Mount Kenya, meaning that all the surrounding habitat, all the surrounding communities, vicinity, they must also experience snowfall during winter time. And by the way, Kenya is a place that is cold every time, from January to December. But during their winter time, they experience that snowfall, not inside Nairobi, but for those who live around Mount Kenya, they experience snowfall. I move on to number 8. Number 8 is also another country from the eastern part of Africa, and that is the country of Ethiopia. Now, high altitude areas receive snowfall during winter in Ethiopia. Places that are high during winter, they experience, snowfall. I tell you, in Africa, these countries in the eastern part of Africa, they are like on a high altitude. That is why anytime I travel from West Africa to East Africa, I always observe that as I'm descending from the airplane, what always welcomes me is the cold atmosphere. So whether you are going there during dry season over there, it is also cold compared to what we experience in the West. You understand? So that is Ethiopia. Then number 7 is South Africa. South Africa. Now, in South Africa, snowfall occur in mountainous region also of the Western Cape, Eastern Cape, and KwaZulu-Natal provinces. So these are the 3 provinces or what we call states in Nigeria. Okay, so these are various provinces where snowfall in South Africa. Okay, I have done how many now? At least up to number 7. I've done number 7. Before I move on to number 6, if you are getting value in what I'm saying, I want you to like this video, and I also want you to comment. And if you are yet to subscribe, please, I want you to do subscribe to my channel. Okay, I move on to the next one. That is number 6, is the country of Egypt. Egypt is in the northern part of Africa, as we all know. Snow rarely falls in Egypt, but has fallen in the Sinai Peninsula and the mountain of northern Egypt. So now you can see, it's also in the mountainous area. You understand? So snowfall in Egypt when you are moving towards Mount Sinai or Sinai Peninsula. Okay? Number 5, right? If I'm not mistaken, is the country of Libya. Libya is also in the northern part of Africa. So occasional snowfall in the mountainous region of northern Libya. So when you go to the northern part of Libya, in the mountainous area, snow fall there. So what we are picking there is snow also fall in Libya. Number 4 is the country of Tunisia. As we all know, Tunisia is also in the northern part of Africa. So it occurs, snowfall occurs in the northern mountain of Ethiopia, of Tunisia. The northern mountains of Tunisia, snowfall in that region too. Number 3 is also another country in the northern part of Africa. That is the country of Algeria. In Algeria, during the winter time, in the mountainous region of northern Algeria, snow fall there regularly. Then, number 2 is the country of Morocco. Morocco is also in the northern part of Africa. In fact, the Atlas Mountain of Morocco is a very popular, mountain. Atlas Mountain. I remember back in the days, in my secondary school days, yes, I know Atlas Mountain is in Morocco. So, in that Atlas Mountain, there's always a regular, constant fall of snow, especially during the winter months. That's from December to February. Okay? Then before I go on to number 1, that is the place in Africa where snow falls so much on a regular basis. So much. That is the country of Lesotho. Lesotho is in the southern part of Africa. They experience snowfall every time. They receive plenty of snowfall in the Maluti Mountains during winter. So during winter time, they experience, snowfall heavily in Lesotho. So if you want a country in Africa, and, fortunately, Lesotho is just a small country inside Southern Africa. And inside South Africa, that country, Lesotho, is surrounded by South Africa. You understand? So if you love Lesotho, I tell you, maybe because of snow, you can relocate to Lesotho if that is what you want. Before I call it a day today, I know somebody might be there, may be thinking, so why are we talking about snow? What is the value of snow? I will come with that one tomorrow. I want to talk about the importance of the importance of snow. So also, I'm going to be talking about the economic value of snow. I'll talk about economic value of snow, but that will be tomorrow. So I want you to keep it a date with me again tomorrow. So till I come your way again, I remain ever sincerely yours, Yomiadu. Keep watching this channel, Travel Africa with Otumba Yomiadu.